Everyone, I am back to share with you this month's Project Life album. For this book, I used an old Heidi Swapp Memory File pre-bound album that I had laying in my stash for probably 3 years now, and I never used it, so I wanted to make sure I used up all the things that I had this year. So I figured I might as well just make it into a book. So the book itself was really thin. It was relatively thin, so I knew that it wouldn't hold an entire month's worth of memories, especially with the way I document putting bulky things in all of my books, but whatever. So what I had to do is I had to take it apart and add in my own papers and file folders and things like that just to add some more pages to it. And when I finished, I just punched new holes using my We Are Memory Keepers cinch, and then I just bound it together again. So it ended up being this really cute, fun kind of file folder type of album. And I think it turned out really nice. I really like it, but to be honest, it wasn't my favorite book to work in. I tend to overthink a lot of stuff that I do, like the photos that I take. I I kind of think about the papers that I use that I want to put the pictures on because sometimes like maybe Nadia would be wearing like a bright purple shirt or something, and if it had a paper that I was going to work in here that just didn't really match that, I start to get a little like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I like that. So that was my problem, was the papers were already in here and I had to just kind of work with it, and I was overthinking a lot of stuff. So overall, not my favorite book to work in, but I am really happy that I finally used that stinking file folder album that I had sitting in a box for like, 3 years. So, that being said, I just want to go ahead and show you what I did. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so for the front of this book, I wanted to add just a little bit more, kind of like some durability, I guess, to it because the book was originally the Heidi Swapp um, book that it originally was, just started out with this paper type of cover. And I knew that I would be playing around with it a lot, and it's definitely going to be in Nadia's hands because she loves to look at these books. So I just used a piece of plastic, like transparency, acetate, whatever you want to call it, and I traced the file folder so it still has that shape, and I just cut it out and use that as the front. So on the front, I just adhered this banner. It's another Heidi Swapp thing that I've had in my stash for a while. So I just put this banner on. It does have some pop dots, but and then I have this little sticker that says enjoy this. And then I used pink wire binding and just tied some things on the side. And then this little thing, it's probably really hard to see on camera, but it just says I love you or love you. So I added that there. Okay, so I got these little file folders off of the Click Kits website, and they were so cute. They came in a pack, and you'll see all of them in here. And I can't remember which brand it is, but I can link it in the description of this video so that you can see them. I'm not sure that they still have them in the store, but I can, if they do, I'll put the link there because they're really cute. But I thought I would just continue on with this file folder theme and use them in this book. So it starts out with just a picture of me, and there are still some things that aren't finished with this, so I have to do a lot of writing. But I just put this tag in here because I was going to write about February and kind of write a little note, I guess, to the reader. And I just stuck it in there. And then this is still one of the cut aparts from the Maggie Holmes Shine collection. I plan on using them every month for this whole year because I really like the script on it. And so I used the February one, obviously, to mark this as the February book. Um, so it starts out, I also used a lot of the crepe paper, oh gosh, Hello Love, that's it. The crepe paper Hello Love collection. I got the 6x6 paper pad, and I also got the 12x12 sheet of these little cut apart things. So I used those in this book as well. So I didn't really date anything in this because I just kind of jumped around a little bit. But it does start out here with Groundhog Day, and I loved this. I found this, and I did share it on my Facebook page on Groundhog Day, but it has the whole thing that the radio hosts or whatever say in the movie Groundhog Day. You know, like the okay, campers, rise and shine. Don't forget, you know what I mean. So, anyways, I have that in here because I just thought that was cute. And then just this picture of Nadia. Um, I don't know why I just flipped this around. Now I'm having trouble. Okay. So then on this page here, I have just had these cut aparts here. It says Kiss Me. And then this one just kind of goes in there. This is one of the Valentines that Nadia had and that I sent out. I just thought they were so cute. I love Peanuts stuff. This is a picture that I got of Nadia's preschool class. So it fit perfectly in this. I want to say it's a 5x7 page protector that came with the Heidi Swapp booklet. So I just kept that in here and I put this picture in, and on the other side I just have this journaling card that's just kind of thrown in there because I didn't have a picture printed out big enough to fit in it. So I just put this in here for right now until I print out a picture of that size. Here's another one of those file folders. This one says Today. They're really cute with the gold foil. I share a lot of these things on my Instagram and Facebook page and stuff. So maybe if you followed me on there, you've seen these things. But Nadia, this is a picture that we have in our great room. I got this at the thrift store. I found it, a painting, and I thought it was so cool. And so this is a picture that we have on our wall. And I just thought it was so perfect because Nadia was wearing this same color and she messes with my makeup a lot. And look at that. Are you kidding me? Sometimes she likes to act things out that she sees on TV, or if she sees a photo in an album, she'll reenact it. And I always see the photo album laying open, and then I'll see her in this pose or something reenacting stuff. So I think that's exactly what she was doing. So she's funny like that. So I took a picture and I just put, I don't think this photo even needs a caption. And then here's just another one of us. And then here's one of the tags from the thing, and I can write on the back of that. I have yet to do that. I was actually kind of late to even start making this. I had to play a lot of catch up because I was working on all kinds of other stuff, but I'm not allowing myself to get behind on this anymore because it was hard to catch up. So this is just a screenshot of some texts that my husband was sending me because he was being really funny one day, and he was taking all of those, he was saying something like, have you noticed how many emoticons there are anymore? And he's like, what are some of those? So he must have had a really slow day at work because he was at work sending me these texts, and I kept getting them, and they were just funny, and they were just his interpretations of what the emoticons were. There was tons of them, so I just printed out one of the screenshots there, and this is a picture I took of him, and it was one of my favorite pictures. And I just wrote, "This is my Valentine, a man that spends hours with me in the sun digging up dirt while we plant flowers together in our garden. The one that would rather do that with me than simply buy me a bouquet once or twice a year. He's the one that will be there laughing with me when not one flower in our garden blooms. And he's the one that will stare out the window with me sipping coffee on a cold winter day, saying how much he can't wait to do it all over again. I want nothing more." And so we were drinking coffee and looking outside in our backyard, and I grabbed my camera to take this picture of him because it was a moment that I just, I just wanted to remember. So that's my man. This page, Nadia was playing with my planner and she stuck a bunch of stickers and stuff in it. So I wrote about that, and we also went to Panera earlier that day for some lunch while we were out and about, and so I took some pictures and just stuck them on these tags. So I wrote about how we got Nadia a meal and she only wanted the yogurt part, and then I took a picture of my own meal because I get the same stuff every time. I like, once you find something good, stick with it. That's what I wrote because I get it every single time. The Sierra turkey with the broccoli cheddar soup and a French baguette. And then I took this picture. I I have to sneak pictures of him because he gets really tense in front of a camera. So I always have to just be really subtle, like pretend like I'm checking my texts or something on my phone, but meanwhile it's my camera out and I snap a picture of him. But he was laughing about something we were talking about, and so I got this picture of him laughing. Because my husband's not like a big smiley face. Like he doesn't have these giant smiles like I do in pictures. He's like the jolliest, happiest guy. He's so funny and just, but you would, if you don't know him personally, you would never know that because he looks so serious in photos. But sometimes I catch stuff like that, and it's just, it's what I see all the time. So this is a picture I took while we were at the mattress store. I've been talking about this online a lot, how we needed to get a new bed. And so I snapped this picture of us trying out all the beds and just put, please don't mind us while we take a 2 hour nap, okay? And then this says sleep. I thought that was cute. And then I just added that to the page. This is whenever we were making Nadia's Valentines, for her like treat bags for school. So I took a picture of all of the stuff that we put in it. Had this journaling card that I just put in the binding here. And then here's a picture of her just laying in it. And I just put Be My Valentine. And then inside here is just one of the baggies that she got with her Valentines at school from somebody else. And I just took pictures of when she was opening hers. And I put those. And I put those in here with another one of the ones that she sent with her little name on there that she wrote. I thought that was cute. So I stuck that in a bag and I have it slipped behind this picture here. And this is another thing I got from Click Kits. These little macaroon little like flare buttons. Aren't those cute? That's one of them. It says sweet. There's a few more that came in a pack, but I thought they were so cute. Here's a thing that she made at school. She made this and brought it home on Valentine's Day. It has her school picture, and she stuck a sticker on here, and I know what she's doing. She puts stickers all over her belly. This has been going on for the past year. I'm sure you've seen enough pictures of her with stickers on her belly, but I know exactly what she was doing. She was trying to put a sticker as far on her like belly on her school picture as she could, which I thought was hilarious. So she put that in there and I thought that was cute. And then she made another one that I just folded in half just so I could also keep that because it just has a few stickers on it. And then I was going to write about that on there, but she saw this and she called this Heart Sun. I thought that was so cute. So I need to write that. I need to write that down as well. My sister and brother-in-law and my 2 nephews came to visit. Well, and my mother-in-law came with them as well. And so I took a couple pictures of my nephews and Nadia sitting with her cousin there. And I just journaled about it on the photo before printing them out. And then I put Surround Yourself with Greatness. I just have this little clip on here just for fun. This is the day I dyed my hair. So this is just a Instagram photo that I just printed out really small and just stuck on this journaling card. Here's another one of the file folders. This are cats. My cat was like laying on top of me. He's obsessed with me. Seriously, Powder is obsessed with being everywhere I am. So I just put a picture of him here. We were just kind of laying on the bed and he was just snuggling up and stuff. So I snapped a photo there, and then him and his mama, Gracie, outside yammering, trying to get in, which of course I let them in, but only after I took a picture. We had breakfast on the porch this day, and it was the first day that it was like so nice out that we could actually sit outside and have breakfast. And it was really windy, but it was still just such a beautiful day. So I made sure I took a picture of that. I wanted to put a list here of the books that I started reading this month. But this is, I printed out what I wrote on Instagram because I put a little, almost like a tribute to Harper Lee the day that she passed away, because To Kill a Mockingbird was the first novel that I ever read. I think it was in 7th grade. My teacher recommended it for me because she knew that I was, I read a lot. And, so she kind of asked, like, make sure your parents say it's okay, because, it does have it has some difficult topics, and so she I was allowed to read it. So I read it, and that was the first time I actually read a book that impacted me personally in such a significant way. Um, I I guess I don't know, I've never gotten over this book because I've read it over and over and over, and every time it makes me just laugh and cry and all kinds of stuff. So many emotions come out whenever I read this, and I wanted to write this little, almost like a little dedication to Harper Lee. So I wrote about, or I printed out what I wrote on Instagram there, and then had this photo. Um, this I got a new camera. Because I needed another camera. I have so many. I can't, it's like embarrassing how many cameras I have, but I got rid of one and replaced it with another. But this is a tiny camera that I can throw in my purse because my cameras are giant. This is my go-to camera. This doesn't really go in a purse, you know what I mean? Like it's really big, but this is like my my baby. Like it's the camera I use for all my photos, but it's not easy to carry around with me, so I find myself grabbing my phone more often, and my phone takes okay pictures, but I am just I can't help it. Like it's really hard to take photos with a camera like this and have full control, and then just snap a photo of something else. So I I needed one that was smaller, that would take at least better pictures than my phone. But so I got this one. It's just the oh my gosh, Samsung NX Mini, and it has this flip up screen. And I'm actually using it to record right now, because I've been having trouble recording my videos using this because it doesn't automatically focus. Like if you've watched me for long enough, you'll always hear me saying like, hold on, let me get this back in focus. And I'm here going like this, like focusing to get it back in place. And this just makes it a lot easier to film videos and stuff. So I'm hoping that I can get some more videos out for you because it takes a lot less time for me to set it up. And also I've been vlogging and I'm sure that you'll see it because I've been wanting to share it with you, but I make a monthly like vlog of all of the stuff that you're seeing right now. Like, this stuff, there's video footage of it. And so I put it all together, and at the end of the year, I want to have one for every month that I can look back on. So, anyways, I'll share it with you if you want to see it. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember. But I took this picture of the camera, and then I love this tag. Isn't that so cute? So I put that there. And then this little file folder has all of these cameras on here. They're like these old vintage ones. And I'll have to show you my collection of cameras someday because they're really fun. But I actually have stuff like this that sitting on a bookshelf and stuff. But in here, I'm not finished with this yet, but I took a picture of my first camera that I ever got, the first time I ever got my own DSLR and bought it myself. I had earned money from working as a dental hygienist when I first started, and I was like, I've always loved photography and been really into it, and studied a lot of it, and but I never could or I never could afford like a good camera. And this is the first one I got like, what, 10 years ago, maybe? I don't know. But it doesn't work anymore. So I got rid of it because it's like, it was just kind of collecting dust, and I could get some money for it for whatever. So I did. And so I made sure I took photos of it. I'm trying to cut ties with material things as much as I can because I keep stuff for sentimental value, but I mean, there comes a point in time where you gotta purge. So this was kind of my way of doing that. So I took some photos with it, and I'm okay with it now that I have some pictures of me with my first camera. This day, Nadia and I were doing our nails and toenails together, so I took pictures of that. Um, I was all excited when I got this camera, this one, and I was like, look, it has a flip up screen. And I was telling Dana that, and I was like, we can see ourselves whenever I take pictures of us. Aren't you excited? And I took a picture of him, and he's being so like, like he hates getting his picture taken, so he was all like, oh great, there's gonna be more of this. And so I put this sticker on that says smile like you mean it. We were just being goofy. And then I had this little printout that says good things are going to happen. On this side, I just used my Fuji Instax wide camera, take a picture of all three of us, and Nadia's barely in it. And I thought that was cute. I just clipped it there on the side. This day we went to, oh, I never finished this. I meant to use my label maker to put the rest of it, but we went to this place called Cake in a Cup that's around here, outside of Toledo, and it is amazing. This place won, they were on that Food Network show Cupcake Wars, and they won. And I totally get it. So we hit this place up every time we're around that area, and this was one of those times. So I took a picture of Nadia there, and I want to write in a cup. But I like this. It says, some days you eat salads and go to the gym. Some days you eat cupcakes and refuse to put on pants. It's called balance. Thought that was funny. But here are the cupcakes that we got. And I just put some tags and stuff in here. This is when Nadia got sick. She's still sick. We're still suffering, but we're getting past it now. So she was taking a nap on the bed and she just looks so cute. So I took a picture of her all cuddled up there. And then in here, I just took some more pictures of us, and then my husband filling out the paperwork at the doctor when we had to go to the urgent care place. So I just tucked them behind there. And then here's some more pictures of us. It was a super windy day out. And she was throwing her little Lammy doll up in the air. This sucker caught wind, almost went up to our roof. Like, this is the top of my house. I live in an A-frame house, so it's very, like, it's a pointy house. She calls it the triangle house. It's so appropriate. But this thing caught wind, and it was like whoosh, and Lammy almost went up to the roof. We would have needed to get out the extension ladder and all kinds of stuff to get her. But this wouldn't be the first time that I'd have to risk my life to save this little Lammy doll, you know, blanket, whatever's life. Because there was a time when we lived in Virginia Beach that Lammy got sucked into the riptide whenever we were on the ocean. It wasn't really riptide, but she got pulled into the ocean, and Nadia started screaming like, Lammy, Lammy. And she was so little then, and I took off and I dove into that ocean, and I got Lammy back, and it was by the grace of God I did that, because I can't swim, you guys. So that's how important this Lammy is. But I took a picture of her throwing her up in the air, and you know, whatever. I think there's a video of that too. But anyways, so here's her and her beloved Lammy. Her birthday was March 1st, so we were doing our toes. So we got our jamberries on, and there was little sprinkle ones that I got last year for her birthday. So we put them on our toes. Here's another one of those file folders. It's super cute. It just says make something beautiful. And on the inside, I put 2 of the junk journals that I made this month. This on the back, I printed out my sister's and mine, I guess, Facebook post about my mom because it was her birthday. And my sister wrote everything that's in my head. She put that on her Facebook page, and so I shared it, but then I wrote mine. So I just printed out this whole thing to stick on the back here about my mom. So my mom is just, she's like superwoman. Here is Nadia's birthday. She was sick. We had a very not so good time, to be honest. I'll have to make that up to her when she's better, but I took some pictures of her with her cupcake. Don't mind the fact that she's like never wearing clothes. She was getting hot, cold, and this is one of the hot times, so she didn't have any clothes on, but here's her with her cupcake that she actually didn't really want to eat, so, but she was holding it for a while. I thought she was going to eat it, but, you know. So I took a picture that there. On the back, I have her opening up a present with my husband. We bought her Jenga because she looked like she had an interest in doing that, and she actually really likes it. So we got her Jenga, and they were kind of playing with it there. I wanted to have a Daniel Tiger themed birthday party for her, so I did have it all set up, but it got cut short because that was the day we had to go to urgent care. But I had these masks printed out. You could get them on PBS, I think pbskids.org or something like that. And they had these, so I printed them out because we do this kind of stuff every year for her birthday, and I just put them on popsicle sticks, and we were playing with the masks. So it was fun. On the back here, this is how I had it set up. I made this in Photoshop and then printed it out on a banner. I just used the same type of like font and things that's on the actual like Daniel Tiger's neighborhood, and I just put Nadia Hancher's neighborhood, and printed out this big poster. It took a long time because it was just a picture, and then I had to resize it and print them just in pieces in Photoshop. Like I had to resize it and stuff just so it would print out like sheet after sheet, and I had to tape it together. But whatever. Uh, and then here's us at her table with her Daniel Tiger tablecloth and all that stuff when we were just having lunch. Again, she wasn't really eating; she was sick, so it wasn't the best birthday party, but I think she appreciated it anyways because she looked really happy to see all this stuff. So I think even though it was kind of like I would say it was a flop because we had to leave and go to the doctor because she was so sick. I think she'll look back and appreciate the effort anyways. So I just took a picture here of her presents, and here I just have one of like the napkins that I just saved, and that's basically it. There's a couple more things I was going to add to it, but other than those things, this is pretty much the album. So I guess looking through it again, I do like it. I think it's fun to look at. It was hard to work in, but I'm glad that I did it. So if you have any questions about anything that I used or whatever, you can just let me know in the comments. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed looking at this, and I will post the vlog here in another couple days or something, just so you can see kind of like the video footage behind it. Um, it's been kind of fun to carry around that camera or just set it up because I catch things that I don't really mean to catch. It's my life, so I don't know. Maybe nobody else will find it entertaining, but it's so just a perfect depiction of my crazy, messy, just life. So I love it. But I will post that, and that's about all I've got. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to y'all soon. Okay, bye.